Dear students, like and subscribe the channel. This example is construct LR1. In construct LR1, this is in bottom of parsing. In bottom of parsing, always start with the grammar start with new variable, means yes dash produce dot yes, then yes produce dot id or yes produce dot v colon equal to e, then v produce dot id, e produce dot v, then e produce dot n. Construct DFA from this. First, yes dash produce dot yes, and follow up s is follow up s dash is dollar. All production of yes carry lookup is same. Yes produce dot id carry lookup dollar, then yes produce dot v colon equal to e. After dot v is variable. If v is variable, all production of v produce id, and follow up v is colon equal to, follow up is colon equal to. Don't confuse. S dash produce dot s, follow up s is follow up s dash is dollar. After dot s is variable, all production of yes carry lookup same. Yes produce id and v, these two productions. After dot v is variable. If v is variable, all production of v follow up v is colon equal to, but this is terminal. This is initial state or state 0. Next, from this transaction on yes, s dash produce yes dot closing bracket dollar. Only one transaction is there on yes, but this is final state 1. Next, transaction on id. Transaction on id after dot id, two IDs are there, but carry lookup is different, and transaction, this is DFA. But for id you can take only one transaction. Yes produce id dot carry lookup is dollar, then v produce id dot colon equal to, this state 2. The next is transaction on capital V. Transaction on V means yes produce v dot colon equal to e, and carry lookup during transition is same. This is state 3. The next check, transition on S is over, transition on ID is over, transition on V is over. Next, check from 1, but 1 is final state, we cannot take transaction. 2 also final state, from this also we cannot take transaction. From yes, from 3 you can take transaction. From this we can take transaction on colon equal to, this is one symbol, colon equal to means yes produce v colon equal to dot e, and carry lookup is same dollar. After this, after dot e is variable. If e is variable, all production of e produce dot v dollar, then e produce dot N dollar. After dot V is variable. If V is variable, all production of V produce ID. We produce dot ID, and follow up is follow E, and follow up is dollar. This is dollar. This is state 4. The transaction on E. After transaction, S produce V colon equal to E dot and carry lookup is same. Only one transaction on E. Then V N ID. State 5. Then transaction on V. After transaction on V, is there any transaction on V? No. On N? No. On ID? V produce ID, but here carry lookup is dollar, and here carry lookup is colon equal to. Means these two also. Here we cannot write transaction. This one. From this we have to take separate transaction. 5 is over. Then transaction on V. Transaction on V. E produce V dot comma dollar. This is state 6. Then transaction on N. Transaction on N. E produce N dot comma carry lookup is dollar. This is 7. Next, one more transaction we can take on ID. Transaction on ID. Transaction on ID. We produce ID dot comma dollar. This is final. This is final state. This is also final state. This is also final state. This is also final state. This is DFA of LR1. For LA LR1 you can write for this. Yes, you can write. Within this only can combine only these two transitions. V produce ID, V produce ID. Here you can write. You can reduce this state and you can give transition here. And carry lookup colon equal to slash dollar. Remaining all are separate. Right? This is LR1 and LLR1. You can combine these two only. Dear friends, like and subscribe this channel. Your subscription is important for me.